Okay, so now let's see how we can load the data into a fixed width file. Okay, so here to load the data into fixed width file, we have to consider char as a data type. So why we use char as a data type? For example, if the length, if you mention as 10, and if you receive if you're receiving data up to 8 bytes of data. So remaining 2 bytes, it will be considered as a space, so that the data won't be swapped to this previous column. So that is the agenda where we use char as a data type. Okay. So now let's see in this the same job I will be using. Okay. So now let's exercise 50 fixed width file. Okay. Click on save. So now what we are going to do? We are deleting this, and target is a file, right? And here you need to change the data type. Okay, so here you have to mention the file name. CDC. CDC. Okay. .txt. And here we should not consider first line as a column name. Okay. So now let's move on to the format. Here, the final level, record level delimiter is same, and delimiter is none here. I mean none. We need to select the none. Okay, fixed width file, we don't have any delimiter. Okay. And you can consider null, spaces ignore. Double quotes you can ignore. Okay. And now let's consider the columns here. Automatically it came. Now click on OK. So here you need to consider here char. Okay, char data type. Click on OK. Now save for integer also we can consider this also char only. Click on OK. Save, compile and run this job. Okay. So last column you can consider varchar. Okay. So if there is any extra spaces, that will sometimes there is a possibility of storing the garbage values. Okay. So now let's see the output. Then we can decide. So let's see the output here. See here it is created based on the position wise. See, this is the way to read the data from a fixed width file. To write the data from the fixed width file. Okay. So now what is the next step to read? Okay. So here let's copy this file and let's open in Notepad++. I'm copying it to local. Okay. So open in Notepad++. Notepad++. Open this file. So wherever blanks are there, see here, it is storing as some null values. Okay, so because of it's okay. So here at the end, you can see at the end. Okay, so now what we can do is we can use the transformer, and after that we can load the data into file. Okay, so now let's after CDC, let's do one thing. Let's load it into, let's have transformer. We will trim the We trim also we should not do the trim with it. So what we can do is last column we can consider as varchar. Okay.
Jesse, like in the fixer with file, like every the end column should be the length will be same, right, Jesse? The last value. So
Uh,
for the length should be, so I suppose like the length should be same for all the columns.
no, it depends upon the metadata. We
No,
cannot
Jesse, like
say.
what I am saying is like if for the last, for suppose like here the last column is country, right? For suppose the country, we have provided the country length as 10. So it should be 10 only, right? Like which we should
Yes,
have spaces after the, like we need to have the spaces before, right, Jesse?
yes, the length should be. So how you're defining the length? Okay, so here, if it is last column, recommendation is we can consider varchar. Middle columns we have to consider as a char only. Okay, so
Okay,
now
like
let's.
what is the difference between the char and varchar, just here if we give it as the char, normal char means here we are getting the spaces after the country name, correct?
See, if there is any space here, for example, uh, here you can see John. Okay, so John, what is the total length of that data? Char 10 we have given. So you can see here six spaces has been included here. Spaces also it will read.
Correct.
Okay. And if you see here Lampard, so here 6 bytes. Total length is 10. So four spaces values here you can see.
Correct,
Okay.
Jesse. So what I am saying is like the length, like the last value should be same for all the ones, right? Like the last what the position of the last value should be same for all the values.
Position, yeah, it should be the same. Yes. So here uh, last value we are considering worker is because the unnecessary space won't it won't read. So that is the difference.
Okay.
Okay. If you use char means what happens? Earlier we have used char, right? What happens? Unnecessary space has arrived, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So now the next when we are reading this data from a sequential file stage again. So here what we will define here. So first 2 bytes is char 2 and next 2 bytes is char 10 we will read
10.
and in the transformer we'll do the trim so that unnecessary space will be removed up for processing the
Okay,
further activity.
location.
Further
Yeah.
for the location, it's last column, it's varchar 10 will do. Okay. So tomorrow we will do one thing. We will read this data from this file and load it into table. That we will see.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So this is the way to write the data in a fixed with file. Okay. And there is some another scenario where I need to pass header and Tyler. Header and Tyler record.
Yeah.
Header detail, I need to provide the date and
And Taylor
Tyler, I
counts.
should counts. Okay. So there is one already pre-recorded video. So that I will share with you at the end of the course. The
Sure, sure.
the mapping logic, how we need to develop that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it for today. And tomorrow we'll continue this SCD type 2. Okay.
Okay.
SCD type 2. Okay. Yeah. Okay, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.